They gathered in prayer at a place that has brought them pain, a detention facility where undocumented migrants are held while waiting to be deported. Pilar Molina's husband was here for 5 months.
No, I didn't visit him. He didn't want me to visit him. it was going to be too emotional for me. So.
She says he was caught trying to come back from Mexico after his father's funeral, and the U.S. government is still fighting to deport him. Her children live with that fear.
Hoping to sending out the message, the need for immigration reform, to stop separating families, to see how much it hurt us, it cost us, the burden that we have to go through with this uncertainty.
Patricia Rosa's son was deported 2 years ago. She brought him from Mexico as a small child for a better future. She hasn't been back since.
I want to have my situation fixed so I can go back to my country. I haven't seen my mother for 25 years, and I want to hug her again.
Last year saw more than 30,000 immigrants in detention on any given day, and few opportunities to stay here legally.
The women will be on the road for 8 days, arriving in Washington, D.C. at about the same time as the Pope. There, the Pope will meet with President Obama and members of Congress, and the women will hold a vigil, praying that the Pope's message of compassion will help break the gridlock in Washington, D.C. and lead to reforms for the immigration system.
They're getting help along the way from Catholic churches and others who believe the undocumented should be given a chance.
Jesus tells us to welcome the stranger. I have to challenge my parishioners and be challenged by my parishioners to be faithful to Jesus Christ. But we, at a very practical level, also have to do this for the good of our country, that we have the most just, equitable immigration system for the good of the immigrants today who are the future tomorrow.
Many of those facing deportation have children who were born in the United States.
We don't believe that families should be separated and families should be facing deportation. We believe that the Pope could speak with President Obama and the Congress and let them know that this country needs to treat immigrants in a different way, with dignity and with respect.
But it's not the Pope they have to convince. It's those Americans who see migrants as a burden this country cannot afford. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera, York, Pennsylvania.